Hi guys, it's the best of hockey and I'm back with another video. It has been a long time since I've made one of these videos, but it's good to be back. And in this video we'll be looking at 5 hockey countries with the brightest futures. So what that means is basically the countries that have improved drastically the most in the past 19 years, because that's where the data has been collected from. So from 2003 to 2021 and into 2022. So, before I get into the video, I would just like to say that it will not be talking about 5 of the big 6 countries, because Canada, Sweden, Russia, those countries have always been good at hockey, and even if they have really promising stars for the future, they've always been at the top generally when it comes to hockey. So this is more countries that have come out of nowhere or have gradually improved. So, with that established, let's begin. So starting at number 5, we have Great Britain. Yes, this is a country that you wouldn't expect to be here, and for good reason. However, since 2003, they have improved from 5th in Division 1 all the way to 1st in that division in 2017 and 2018. And then they even improved further to actually winning a game in the 2019 World Championships, where they finished 13th. And they also had their first regulation win over Belarus in the 2021 World Championships, where they finished 14th. So you see there's a gradual improvement here. And they have also drafted their first British player ever in Liam Kirk in 2018. And in 2003, they were the 23rd best hockey country. But in 2020, they finally cracked the top 20. And this year, they have moved all the way up to 16th best. So it was a very slow upwards trajectory until 2020, but they're finally improving pretty consistently. Still, they only finished 5th on this list because they have no active NHL players and they don't have any good upcoming young players, and they also have no recent Olympic or World Junior participation. At number 4, there is Kazakhstan, which is the last sort of off-the-board pick here, and it is the 13th best hockey country in the world today, which is higher than most people would have thought, and they have improved significantly over the last 20 years. So in 2013, or 2003, 19 years ago, they were 17th in Division 1 at the World Championships. But since then, they have made 8 appearances at the World Championships, and their highest level or highest standing being 10th place in the 2021 World Championships, where they won 4 games over Italy, Latvia, Germany, and even Finland. Just remarkable. And in the last 3 years, they have improved by 6 spots in the official IAHF World Ranking, and in this year's draft, Andrei Buyalski was drafted 91st overall. So this is the first time in 10 years that this has happened. But even though they've improved quite a bit, they don't have any international success out of the World Championships, and they don't have any upcoming or current NHL caliber players. So it's true that Kazakhstan will improve, but I don't think they will become an NHL powerhouse in the near future. Coming in at number 3 is Slovakia, and this is an actual hockey country. And it's true that if you look at their standings internationally in the last 20 years, it seems as though they only got worse. As in 2003, Slovakia was actually the 5th best country in the world at hockey, while as of right now, they're 9th. But this doesn't say the full story. So Slovakia was blessed in the late 1990s and the early 2000s with some really good talent, evident by picks such as Miroslav Shatan, Zdeno Chara, Ladislav Nagy, Marian Hossa, Marian Gaborik, etc. In the 2000 draft, there was actually 16 Slovak draft picks, but since then the talent has not been as evident. Still, there are many NHL Slovakians, as there are 11 right now, and there are quite a few amazing players that are coming very soon. And I believe that with the emergence of players such as Juraj Slavkovsky, Simon Nemec, Filip Mesar in the 2022 NHL draft, and Dalibor Dvorsky in the 2023 draft, they're all projected to be early first-round picks. Slovakia will most likely re-emerge as a serious contender for a top hockey country. And they are always participants in the Olympics, in the World Championships, and in the World Juniors, but they've never really been at the top level and usually don't medal. But this could change in the near future, as their talent has just been improving over the last few years. At number two is Finland, and Finland is sort of questionable to be on this list because they have always been a good hockey country. However, right now, Finland is arguably at its prime in terms of its hockey strength, as they are now sitting second in the entire world at hockey, with a population of only 5.5 million people. And they have absolutely unbelievable talent with many superstars such as Mikko Rantanen, Alex Barkov, Sebastian Aho, Patrick Laine, Miro Heiskanen, Rupe Hintz. The list really just goes on. And yeah, they have had a lot of success at the Olympics with 2 bronze recently, and they've been dominant in both the World Juniors and the World Championships. But there has been a bit of a dry spell in terms of Finnish talent until recently, and this year Finland would have really assembled an amazing team for the Olympics if they had gone. And there are many stars that will be drafted in the near future, and the current superstars are still young, so Finnish hockey is still growing and will only continue to improve. And 20 years ago, they were ranked 4th in the world, but I think they were just carried by a few superstars such as Timo Solani. But they didn't actually have much depth, and it's only now that Finland is starting to get more depth. And they've become not only dominant, but a challenger to Canada as the best hockey country in the world. You could actually argue that per capita, Finland is the best hockey country in the world. And I would say that it's especially evident because Canada and Finland have both won 3 of the last 8 World Junior Championships, which means that the future of youth hockey is only growing. And at number 1, the most lethal country that is coming up right now is Germany. Germany has been the most improved hockey country in the world in the past 20 years, and it's not even that close. They're currently ranked 5th in the world over countries such as Sweden and the Czech Republic, and they've developed superstars like Leon Draisaitl, who I believe is the 2nd best NHL player in the world, and they also have good players like Grubauer, Greiss, and future stars like Tim Stützle and Maurice Seider. And there's actually more coming along in the near future. In 2003, Germany was ranked at number 8, and up until 2018, there was not much progression in terms of ranking, but since then, they've moved up quite a bit on paper and a tremendous amount in terms of talent. And since 2018, we've seen 5 Germans drafted in the first 2 rounds, 4 of them coming in the first round. And we're still seeing more Germans being drafted for the first time since the early 2000s. And their international play has also improved as well, notably in the World Juniors last year, carried by Tim Stützle, and the World Championships that same year, where they actually finished 4th place. Then in 2018, they also won silver at the Olympics, even though there was no NHL, so that's debatable, but still it shows that there is talent outside North America and Germany. So Germany, in my opinion, is the fastest riser and will potentially become a hockey superstar or hockey powerhouse in the near future if they continue on this trajectory. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to leave it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know whether you think this is a good or bad list, whether these countries are on the rise, and whether they will become powerhouses in the near future. So I will see you guys after Christmas.